The Vlookup is in a way similar to the if function, where you're doing one thing, true or false, except with Vlookup we've got multiple responses. Let's take this first example of a share code, BHP. We need to find out what the price is of that share code. So what I'll do is I've already got the code here. I need to look up a table as the Vlookup function, vertical, meaning the table goes down the page. Notice in row 1 I have the value I'm looking up in alphabetical order and then the amount. So in price here, let's insert this Vlookup function. So FX button, we'll go to the lookup and reference category, and down the bottom V for vertical lookup. Now the Vlookup, the first cell is the lookup value. In this case it's C2. Table array is the database that we're testing, which is ANZ to the $9.30. And column index number is, once it's looked up the A to Z, what column has the answer in it. Now sometimes your columns could have, in say share codes, you could have the quantity, 2 or 3 different columns. In this case it's in column 2. Notice ANZ is the first row column of the database is column 1, the second is 2, and so on, so it's 2. Now range lookup, I'll come back to that. For now I'll leave it blank because it's not bold. Notice we've got the price 33, so let me change the code here to CBA, and we've got 99 cents. What about if I put in a code like Telstra, TLS? Now it's picked up 569, thinking it's between D and TR alphabetically, but of course I want an exact match, and that's where this false comes into it. So click on the function and hit FX. In range lookup, if you want an exact match, you type in here the word false. And now it says, look, we don't know that code TLS. CBA, no problem. FR, not recognized. So if you need an exact match, use false. Let's try by looking up another example. There's a number instead. We might pay a bonus or a tax scale or something like that. What we've got here is a number 35, and we want to find within that range the 35 and then return this response, whatever it is. So here I'm saying, look, if an object weighs X amount, that's how we're going to deliver it. I'm ignoring volume, of course, in this example. So let's have a look. Vlookup again. And the lookup value is what I'm testing, which is the 35. My database table array is this range. Column index number, it's 2 columns wide, and the answer is in column 2. And I'll just bring this over so you can see it. Hit OK. So what it does is it looks between 0 and 100 and says, okay, 35's in there, we'll return this value. If I put in 100, notice it goes on to the next value. So 9,000, you can see it's gone between truck and big truck. So it's reverted to the one above. Alright, so that's using a Vlookup. You could have a response instead of a word. Like I said, you could have a tax rate like 0.3 for 30%, 0.4 for 40%. And then if the weight was say 55, notice it'll return the 30%, and so on.